Hi, I'm Freddy Fazbear.
No, you're not! Like forever ago in a video, I mentioned how I was gonna talk about this in the same video, and then I didn't do it, so, this is my apology. Iron Horse Cinema is what some would consider one of the absolute OGs in terms of, like, fan-made FNAF films, because they were really creating super high-quality stuff before anybody else really was. They're basically just a very small independent film studio who got their name out there by making high-quality fan films on YouTube. Their first video was 12 years ago and was a Modern Warfare Call of Duty movie trailer. And they followed through with this trailer by uploading an actual short film not too long after. But this was not the thing that got their name truly out there. The first thing they uploaded that truly hit it big was their The Last of Us fan film, clocking in at an impressive 823,000 views, with the sequels not doing too bad either. But their true big break wouldn't come for another few years, and it would be when they uploaded Five Nights at Freddy's 1980s rare TV spot, Discovered. Portrayed as a real Five Nights at Freddy's, like Freddy Fazbear's Pizza TV spot that aired in the 80s. And this obviously ties heavily in my old video about real life FNAF hoaxes, which you should probably watch, by the way. I think it's pretty good. But among all the crummy FNAF hoaxes that were probably made by teenagers, this one is very, very different. Because Iron Horse Cinema is a team of actual professionals, rather than just a bunch of fans making something, which is pretty cool. And this isn't to discredit the stuff I talked about in the previous video, by the way. I clearly loved those a lot. But I think they're charming in a very different way from each other. And although I'm saying that they're professionals at Iron Horse Cinema, that doesn't mean they're flawless at what they do. Let's just look into what happens in their first FNAF video. But before we do that, I want to say real quick that my plushie is still available right now, the Night Bunny plush. It is still available on the website. I don't know how long it is going to be available for still when this video comes out. I'll probably say it in the pinned comment, but just FYI, it'll be there, and yeah. So there's probably not much time left at all. So as I showed at the beginning of the video, it opens with this guy saying, "I'm Freddy Fazbear." Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think this guy is Freddy Fazbear. I think what they were going for here was like they didn't know that this character's name was Freddy, and they thought that Freddy Fazbear was like the owner of the pizzeria, like most pizzerias are named like. So in this interpretation, Freddy Fazbear is the owner of the pizzeria, which is just hilarious. And I love this guy. There's just something so charming about his performance, and even though he doesn't resemble any character from the games, I mean, this was our Henry Emily back in the day. I don't want no bearded guy, Lady Fizzy art. I want this.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've been misinformed.
You're fired. Out! You, with the boom in my face, out! Get the hell out of here, both of you. Get out of here now. I got a 5-year-old grandson that can do better than this shit.
Now, I'd like to pay some respects real quick to the guy who played this character, which was Ronnie Giles. He passed away back in 2016, and he was a Vietnam veteran, and yeah, it's just very sad that he's not around anymore, but at least he's remembered for this awesome video. Because I know for a fact this definitely made a lasting impression on a lot of people. This video was so popular. And now that we talked about the peak of Iron Horse Cinema, we're going to talk about how the animatronics in this commercial weren't very convincing and were definitely the dead giveaway for anybody to possibly believe this. These are the most obviously CGI things I've ever seen. I wouldn't be surprised if the person who made, who rendered these, it was probably their first time doing CGI work, because, man, this is just not convincing at all. The models aren't even textured, I don't think. They're so flat looking. It's so weird. The untextured 16NAS Freddy and Chica being the only animatronics in this video is really a product of its time, and it honestly just makes this better in retrospect. And they're also singing like this really weird song, and I can't figure out what it's about or what it is.
One stormy night began to quarrel and then to fight. One had a mouse, the other had none, and that's the way the quarrel began.
Freddy, I'm scared. What do you mean the quarrel begun? I know a lot of people are probably going to be trying to tell me what this song actually says or what it is or what the original song is, but I don't want to know, okay? I want to live in this reality where I don't know, because I feel like if I knew, it would make this commercial a lot less ominous. So anyway, there's not really a lot else to say about this commercial. I'm not really sure where it was filmed or anything, and I'm not going to say it's completely disingenuous, because although the title is pretty misleading, This was made by a small team of filmmakers who are trying to get their name out there, and it was also probably made to promote their next video, which would be Five Nights at Freddy's Cold Storage. So let's look at Five Nights at Freddy's Oh no. So yeah, there's a sex scene in the FNAF fan film. It's actually what it opens with. Okay, it's not like graphic or anything, but I really don't know why this is here. It's like, you know, it's just the trope. You know, it's a horror project, so it's got to have the unnecessary sex scene. This guy looks like a bootleg Tom Hardy. We're just gonna skip that part of the video because it's not really relevant at all. I literally cannot conceive why this woman is not wearing a shirt and this man is not wearing a shirt. I cannot conceive why this is in the video. Making my way downtown in scary storage unit. I'm gonna die in a storage unit.
We are Venom.
Well, that was a crazy scene. I didn't actually add that. He actually was Venom. That was crazy. Oh no, not again! These people are way too horny for being trapped in a weird storage unit tonight, okay? Wait, this place is scary.
I'll be back.
You get possessed by Jim Carrey, Dr. Robotnik.
Allow me to clarify.
So the lady just kind of weirdly, like, aimlessly walks around the storage unit for some reason while he's gone. I don't know why she doesn't just stay in the same place, but yeah, this is what she's doing now. And she discovers a scary box with a number 10 written on it that she can hear children inside. There's a horror movie protagonist. I mean, surely they're gonna make the right decision here. Tom Hardy's in trouble. It's time. Who am I kidding? She probably doesn't have enough V-Bucks. He's right behind me, isn't he?
I seem to have a problem here. Yes, I seem to be trapped inside the Springlock suit.
And after she discovers that real-life Tom or whatever's corpse, we finally get some tried and true animatronic action. Oh, that was it? That's all we get? Okay. So yeah, the animatronic just kinda like walks up to her and is like, "Rah, I'm scary." I think it was Freddy, it looked like Freddy, but now it just plays the commercial straight up, so the commercial was just to promote this fan film, it's literally a part of it. We're shown that a security guard or police officer is watching the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza commercial on the job. I'm not really sure any context here if he's a police officer or anything. We haven't found out yet. Spoilers, he's a security guard. So then I was very confused watching this for the first time because this guy who pulls up to the warehouse is a completely different security guard. So but yeah, there's a new security guard who comes there, he sees Freddy's suit, it's pretty cool.
Do not touch anything in this room that is not your dick.
What the
Okay?
fuck?
No sooner, no later. Remember, 6 a.m.
So for this adaptation of FNAF, they changed the shift from 6 hours to 12 hours, which is just ludicrous. I mean, this guy's been on the job for way too long, and he's also sleeping through all of it after drinking. Then Freddy basically just, like, makes a bunch of ghost things happen, then Ding Dong ditches this guy's ear. What the hell? That was crazy. Was that Riot? While he was sleeping, he received a call from the guy he was dropping out for, and he got the message, and yeah, this is very similar to how FNAF 1 is. However, FNAF 1 usually starts at 12 a.m., not 5 a.m. This guy's only gotta survive an hour. He's kinda lucky. But oh no, suddenly his cameras start shutting off, and now he's scared. He's got this dumb-looking remote for his security controls. What the hell is this thing? His camera stopped working, so he leaves his office to go investigate and does nothing and gets jump scared by water for 9 hours. What the hell happened? Water machines don't just bubble like that randomly. I think a big teller for how low budget these were is the fact that they spend a lot more time just walking around doing nothing than they do actually seeing animatronics. Like, the amount of screen time Freddy has in this is probably less than a minute. Like, I can tell there's a lot of good filmmakers behind this, but they're kind of held back by their budget, so they just kind of have to have the main character walk around in silence for 10 minutes. Like, I can't stress this enough, this part of the movie is so long and nothing happens. Why does he look like that? He looks like the Steal His Pizza board game. Why does he look like this? This is kind of like the inverse of what happened with Bubblegum Monsters, where Bubblegum Monsters had pretty damn good CGI quality, but amateur filmmaking. This has really good filmmaking, but the worst CGI I've ever seen. They should join forces. Neither of these channels are active anymore, but man, if they were, these two joining forces could make the absolute best FNAF fan film ever conceived. I also did a video on Bubblegum Monsters, by the way. You should probably watch that because that was a pretty good video, too. I'll have both of the videos I mentioned here linked in the pinned comment. But, like, again, about Iron Horse Cinema being really good at the actual, like, filmmaking part, because look at this shot of the Night Guard running away. This looks awesome. There's not even anything chasing him, but the way it's shot makes it look like there actually is, and that's cool. And as much as I've been hating on their Freddy CGI, I mean, this shot is kind of awesome, you gotta admit. And this next part is hilarious because I kid you not, he bumps into a shelf, a ton of stuff falls off, and a Freddy head lands on top of him, giving him the perfect hiding place because now he just looks like a mask in a pile of trash. Did that rhyme? I genuinely can't tell, did it? Please tell me you guys saw that. I'm not going in. So our protagonist is safe, everything is alright, and it's just a nice, happy ending, you know. It's really rare for a horror movie.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they're having this grand reopening.
Oh wow, my kids love that place.
Something about this interaction absolutely sends me, and I have no idea what it is. So all the animatronics are shipped off to the grand reopening, and first cameo of Bonnie and Foxy, pretty cool.
Firefighters from 3 different city departments have been called out to combat the flames at Fazbear's Fright, which are now beginning to threaten other businesses in the area. Michelle Schmidt is live first on the scene. Michelle, tell us what's going on down there.
What the hell do you think's going on? The building's on fire. What do you mean? Yeah, it's burning down. It's threatening everybody. It's terrifying. So their next biggest FNAF video is also an advertisement for their next FNAF series, which would be titled FNAF Purple Guy. And it starts off with a in-universe news report about Fazbear's Fright. And this is the exact same situation as the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza commercial. Kids actually believe this. And I can't even blame them, because this one is a lot more believable with how it's presented. I mean, there's not really much, like, goofy going on here. They don't even show any animatronics, really. So hey, good on Iron Horse Cinema for making a fairly convincing news report. I personally think this is pretty cool. However, the ending of it, where it advertises the purple guy thing, is kind of funny.
On the lookout for 2 children reported missing just yesterday in the Short Hills Mall area.
What a fantastic title for the time period. With how mysterious of a figure Purple Guy still was back then, we didn't even know he was William Afton yet. Just seeing FNAF Purple Guy revealed definitely helped this out, because I feel like a lot of kids probably clicked on this being like, oh my gosh, the Purple Guy, we finally know who he is. So, yeah, let's see who this guy is. This has literally always bothered me. Why is there like a bug on his hat? I need to address this immediately and quickly. Does anybody know, like, is this like a bug or something? What is on his hat? Also, this is the most raggedy looking William Afton I've ever seen. This guy looks like he tried to sell you drugs in the Walmart parking lot.
Hey guys and gals, kids.
How could they do this to Foxy? Genuinely, how could they do this? I'm really mad.
It's my birthday today. I want to have some fun. I like pizza.
So they gave Purple Guy this weird, like, childish demeanor, which isn't too far off from how he acts in the novels, for example, but I don't know, this version of William is very off-putting, especially with the bug on his hat, like I've mentioned before.
Pizza, there is a wonderful pizzeria there. And I found it. I found it one day. There was all these little kids coming out. Their bellies were bloated with pizza.
Lock this guy up. Lock him up. Lock him up. It's too far. We gotta get rid of him. We gotta get rid of this guy. We just gotta. It's too dangerous. We gotta get rid of him. Why can't we have nice things? Why can't we have a William Afton interpretation that isn't implied to be a pedo, okay? It's not that hard.
Little kitty, come on, little kitty. You think that pizza in there was good? I'll show you exactly what pizza can taste like.
What do you mean, show them exactly what pizza can taste like? What does that even...
It doesn't even make sense! See his house? What does it even mean, see his house? Of course I can see his house! It's right there!
So this version of William didn't work at the pizzeria, nor did he put on a costume to get the kids' trust. So yeah, I don't know. Just like this homeless man walks into the pizzeria and says, "Hey kids, you want some pizza?" I don't think they would say yes. Wow, Chica's so scary.
And the little kids coming out of the pizzeria. Endless streams of kids, bloated bellies.
He keeps talking about bloated bellies, and quite frankly, I'm sick of it. This freak doesn't deserve any more of our time.
It was really nice going along with you kiddies. I was really like to have you along. I enjoyed that a lot. And you know what?
William Afton proceeds to show the two kids that are in the back of his car. This isn't an exaggeration, by the way. I'm just not going to show it because I don't want to. Oh no, wait, I'm not 18 yet. He might be after me too. To everybody who's under the age of 18, Iron Horse William is a threat, so just be aware of him if you ever see him run. Also, I should probably important to clarify, I'm not calling the actor a creep or anything. I mean, I commend people who are willing to play characters like this, because I can assume that takes, like, a lot of, like, loss of dignity. So the commitment to the character is commendable, but, you know, I don't like the character. But that's also probably a good thing, because I don't think you're supposed to like this guy. He's supposed to be a creep in this. He's truly deplorable, unlike William in the games who just kills. Okay, they're both pretty bad, but you know what I mean. William Afton in the canon universe is a predator, but he's not a predator. Now, this is technically a complete fan film, however, it was split into 3 parts, and I'm gonna be honest, it's probably not gonna be that interesting to talk about, because it's kind of just William being interrogated by the police for 17 minutes. And the ending is just kind of William, like, escaping custody and killing the lady who was interrogating him, then he talks about how badly he wants pizza. Why is he doing the Joe Biden sniff? So I think that was enough Iron Horse cinema for one video. I think I covered all the stuff I wanted to. And yeah, it was very interesting and fun to look back at all this stuff, since I genuinely have not even looked at it in years, so it was fun to look back on. And even with all my criticisms, I still think that this series was very great at setting the foundations for FNAF fan projects to come. And it's always interesting to see interpretations of the FNAF movie before the FNAF movie existed. And let me know if you guys like this one, and if this does well, I might do another video talking about some other Iron Horse Cinema projects, since I did miss quite a few here. I just wanted to talk about the main ones that people are probably the most nostalgic for. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. My plush only has a few days left, so get that while you still can, and I'll see you guys in the next video.